So today we'll be talking about a very powerful combination which allows you to build anything, and that is Lovable and anything. Now, if you don't know Lovable or you don't know what Lovable is, it's actually a no-code platform that allows you to ship apps, build websites, landing pages with just plain English. Yes, you can actually interact with it using natural language and have this app or this site rather build landing pages or design websites for you. And the genius behind this is that, if you're not familiar with anything is actually one of the automation tools that allow you actually automate workflows. But then the challenge with using anything is that it's a bit technical, right? It's not client friendly. So, I mean, we can then create, a situation where we have or we deploy Lovable as the front end, right? Lovable is, client friendly. Say, for instance, you want to build an automation for a real estate company where you develop a website for them, and then potential clients who are interested in buying a house or probably renting a property can interact with this website. They state their interest, they submit their details like their name, their emails, their phone numbers, and then, they submit the form present on that website. Now, Lovable allows us to create such a website where once you click on that form, once you click on submitting the form, all of those information is being passed into anything such that we can then, do whatever we want to do with those details, right? We can either choose to populate those details into a CRM like a Google Sheet. We can try to send them an email, probably a welcome email as part of our client's onboarding process, or probably perform an action with it in anything. Now, before we go really, really granular, let's nail home the point again. Now, so this is just a simple cycle showing how anything interacts with Lovable. Say, for instance, like I rightfully explained, a user interacts with Lovable. That's actually the first step. It's actually it's a site, right? Once you are done, you can publish a domain and then have users interact with it. Now, once user interacts with Lovable sends the data to an API or webhook, right? Because we need the information that the user has actually entered on Lovable. We need it in anything. So Lovable allows us to actually send out data or receive data. So that is possible using an API or webhook. Now, after the data has been sent, we then have anything, processing or performing the backend logic, which is what I explained here earlier, where you don't send an email, you don't populate some data into Google Sheets, you want an AI to act on that information, NZM performs all of those logic. Now, when anything is done with that, it actually sends a response back to Lovable, and Lovable then displays it to the clients. So with that out of the way, let's see what the platform looks like. So this is Lovable, right? I've already signed up. If you don't, you've not signed up yet, sign up and you have something like this. Now, although it's actually a paid platform, so ultimately, they give you some free credits, but ultimately you actually have to pay for it. But again, it's very cheap because you can design so much. There's so much things. There's a lot of things you can actually do with Lovable. If you consider that, compare it to paying a developer to build, landing pages, websites for you, it's a lot of stress. But you can actually customize a website or a landing page however you want using this platform. So it's a great platform. And just to show you what anything currently looks like, so this is what we're going to be dealing with, and I'm still going to explain what that looks like. Now, I already asked ChatGPT to actually give me a prompt for a simple landing page. So I just paste that here, and then we see how Lovable handles these prompts. Now, but generally the idea is that whenever you type in a prompt, right? So mine was about developing a landing page where when people are stuck, probably they have a response. They are stuck on, they don't know what reply to actually give, to a response. You can interact with this website and then the website gives you a response back. But again, you can design whatever you want to do. The possibilities are endless with Lovable. So while we're waiting for Lovable to actually process, this prompt, let me just show you or explain what the backend looks like in anything. Now, anything, this is a webhook node. This is what allows anything to interact with Lovable. So whatever action has occurred on Lovable sends the data to anything via this address. So you can see we have a URL address here. This is the address anything Lovable sends the data to. And I actually included this in my prompts that I gave to Lovable AI, where I copied this address, right? So it's actually a post. You have to make sure that you're selecting a post method. I might be asking, why is it a post method? If you're not familiar with HTTP APIs and HTTP requests, highly recommend you watching my video on APIs, right? I'll probably link it somewhere in the screen. So you watch that video and you understand this. Now, but because we're actually trying to push data from Lovable to anything, we need to use a post method. And yeah, so you copy this, which is actually our test URL. Now we are using a test URL because this workflow has not been published. This workflow has not been activated. Now, whenever I want to activate the workflow, we have to switch to a production URL. But for this, right, since we are still building it, we're still building our workflow, we're still testing it out to use a test URL. And now, so this node, which is a webhook node, receives the information or the data from Lovable and then passes it to an AI agent, right? So you can see I'm trying to define where the user message is going to come from. User message is the user prompt also. So I've described the message, what the message should be about, and the preferred response tone. Now you want to understand what this means once we have Lovable. Okay, you can see our project is ready. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, so you can see, so it's usually, like I said, it's a platform, that allows users to actually paste a message. Let's say they receive a response and you don't know how to actually reply to that message. You can just paste that message here and then choose how you want to respond to the message. You don't need to be polite, professional, firm, but respectful. And then once you click on help me reply, this agent in N8n handles, processes that message, handles it, and then gives you a response back in Lovable. And that's why you can see the message. So this message here, right, this message that you are seeing here, this one is what the user is actually submitting here. And then the tone that you choose here also is what is being displayed to the AI agent here. Okay, see, this user wants a professional response. And then what actually structures how our AI agent, performs is this simple system prompt, right? And I'm not doing anything verbose here because it's just a very simple workflow. Now the AI agent handles this information here and then sends the response back to N8n. And if you can see here, right, you have to actually make sure you are using response to webhook node because the default is immediately. The default is immediately. So you have to choose response to webhook node such that N8n can then send the response back using this node to Lovable. But so if we do let's do a simple test, right? But again, we can actually choose to customize this. This looks very bland. So I actually asked, I've downloaded a landing page design. So if I just do this, okay. So what I'm just doing is, giving it a landing page design I downloaded already. So that this just looks very bland. It's not, very doesn't look very friendly. So it's working on that. And let's just wait a minute. Okay, so it's done, but we still have to work on that, right? But let's test the functionality. So let's say the message I received was you know someone's partner sending a breakup message. So let's say this is the message you actually received and you don't know how to respond to this. You can just input a message here and let's say you want a polite response back. And then once you do this, right? So let me first activate this workflow here. So if I execute the workflow, so now we're waiting for a trigger event. And then let me submit this. And now we should get a response back. So you can see this, right? Now the output you get has given a response back. I understand. Thank you for being honest with me. Now, of course, this still needs a bit of adjustment, right? Because it's not clean, so we can definitely clean that up. But if I go back to anything, you can see what just happened, right? This is the node that actually received that information. So if you see this is it here. The message is how to break up with you today, and the tone is polite. So all I just did was, to map those two variables into my AI agent, which this is the message. And N8n is very awesome in the sense that you can actually just do a drag and drop feature. So you just literally just drag the message, and then you put this, and then the tone is this, right? And the AI agent responded to that. This is I understand, thank you. So what just happened was, the whole of this response, which is the JSON output, was sent, like the whole of this was sent back to Lovable. And that's why you can see the response like this. So we can definitely clean that up. So let me see. Okay. So now we're working on, refining these outputs. Okay. So now it says it's done and let's test it. So if I, let's say, um, so the message you received was, all right. So this is the message you actually received, for this particular use case, and you want a polite response back. And then if I come back here and execute or activate the workflow, so that it's listening from the events from Lovable. So let's say this message actually got and you want a response. So if I click for help me reply, and now this would have been sent to the AI agent in N8n to give us a response back. And now we see the response. Now you can see. So we don't have that output again, right? And so this is the response from the AI agent. Of course, you can definitely still clean this up. But again, just for this use case, this still suffices. So yeah. And ultimately, you can definitely still customize this because you want to publish a website like this. This whole interface is, still has lots of work to do. But the idea is to just show you the possibilities with Lovable. You can literally, design, a website, a very functioning website with this app. And there's also actually the ability to actually switch between views. So currently we are in the laptop view. You can show this is the tablet view. So this is the mobile view. And if you switch back to the laptop view now, so one more thing, right? Because I don't want to have to always come and execute the workflow here. I want to be able to just interact with the Lovable site here, which is how this will be in a real life setting, right? Nobody's going to come back to anything and start to click on execute workflow every single time. So all I need to just do is number one, I need to copy the production URL. So I just come out to the webbook node. And once I open that up, I switch to my production URL and I copy it. And then the second thing I want to do is to actually activate the workflow or publish the workflow. So publish so that it is now live. Now, once I'm done with that, I then come to Lovable here and I do the so switch. Okay, so now it said it is done, and then if we test it now, everything should be good to go. So let's say, and that message is give my dog back, and I want a firm but respectful response this time. So let's try this. And now, previously I had to always come back to anytime and activate the workflow. But now, since I've published or activated my workflow here, I don't do that again. So what I need to just do is interact with the site here. And then if I choose help me reply, it should actually give me a response back. You can see. So now, it's not my dog. And so now you can see this is a response. So let's say, the message you got is, I love you, and you don't know how to respond to that. And now let's say for the purpose of, we want a professional response back. So let's see how that goes. So you can see, thank you for sharing your feelings. I appreciate your honesty and value our relationship. This is just straight off the top of my head, right? But again, this is very useful for when you're building client projects, but you don't actually ship your own workflows, ship your own site, ship your own apps. I mean, lovable anything, the combination is very, very powerful. And of course, like I said, I mean, this website or this landing page could actually do, it definitely still needs a whole lot of customization. But the idea of this video tutorial is just show you the possibilities, right? And yeah, so hopefully you found this video very useful. And if you did, I appreciate you liking the video, subscribing to the channel. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop them down in the comment section. Till next time, I'm Damola. Take care.